Saturday. How are you? I'm hoping you're doing well. I'm excited to be live. Sorry, trying to fix my tripod so it looks good here. I missed you last week, although I have to tell you, it was the most therapeutic thing I could have done last week to get away. So it was really, really nice to be away, but I did miss you, and I hope that you enjoyed the pre-recorded video last week. I've been telling people, and I blogged about it late last night, that I've got my videos section here that has all of my Stamped Together Saturdays on it. So you can go to my Facebook page, which is probably where you are now, and you can click on videos and find all the Stamped Together Saturdays except for the ones that I pre-recorded. Those are on YouTube. Hi! Hi, Julie! Hello, Joyce. Hi, Sharon. Thanks for joining. I see you. Lots of people joining in. I want to thank you for coming. It's been an interesting week, and it's only going to get crazier. So I think stamping is the perfect way to bring us together and calm us down and make us happy. So if you haven't read my blog post, I did blog about that last night too, amyrich.net. Okay, so let's get started. I told you to have your supplies ready, and it's not a real difficult card to make, but it's kind of unique, I guess, in the way that it's put together. So let's give it a go, shall we? All right, bear with me while I flip. I don't have all these fancy contraptions where I just flip my screen over and stuff. I always make you suffer through that every week. So thank you for that. And I just want to say there's no correlation between a certain football game tomorrow and the colors that I chose for my project today. This is just nice fall colors and nice fall paper, right? So I chose Flowers for Every Season Designer Series paper. I haven't used it in a little while. I was using it a lot at the beginning of the release of the new catalog in June, but it's been a while. So I'm grabbing that. And the stamp set that I am going to use is So Sentimental. It's a great sentiment stamp set. And so I'm using the thank you. I do send a lot of thank you cards. So let's get started, shall we? All right. Hopefully you're stamping with me or assembling with me today. If you're just watching and plan to assemble later, don't forget, we'd love to see your cards. I go back there, and I think I've mentioned it before that I do get ideas from you. So it's fun for me to see your color combinations or your papers and how you use them. And I just think it's really fun to share. So I think paper crafting is one of those, oh shoot, now I'm talking and I put tape on the wrong thing. Paper crafting is one of those things where people freely share and love to get ideas from other people. And you know that. I mean, you're here to get ideas, right, today? And I just think we just love to share, and that's great. Okay, so we've got our piece of cardstock that goes onto our card base, and I am using Bumblebee and Cinnamon Cider. So hopefully while I was talking, you got all that. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, yay. Thanks for being here. Okay. Then we're going to put our DSP, which I already put tape on because I was distracted. And it goes like that. So you've really just got those layers sneaking out. And if you're concerned about conserving paper, you can certainly cut the middle out. It's just easier, I think, to that's larger and layer it. Okay, so then we're going to take a piece of, I wish I had my silicone mat out. I don't. Something to put my adhesive on. I'm just going to grab a cello bag here and just put adhesive on the back of that thin strip. And this is just an accent strip. It really doesn't do anything but look pretty. And that's going to go down here towards the right. So more right than left, I guess is how I would say that. And now it's time to stamp our sentiment. So you can get out your stamp set and your ink pad that coordinates with your DSP or your black. I always say black goes with anything, or gray goes with anything, or brown, or there are a lot of neutrals that would work. I'm going to use, like I said, I can't thank you enough, and that's going to go, I used the 2 1/4 inch circle. I said it could be 2 inches, so you just depends on what you have at home, and if you have a square instead, that works too. So I just thought the circle looked a little bit better in our project today, but square will definitely work. If you have dies, you've got all kinds of size options. And if you've got punches, you've probably got a few of those too. All right, so then we're going to flip that over, and on my circles, I like to put 3 dimensionals. I just have things I do the same way every time. I'm sure you know what that's like. And then we're going to stick that so it goes off the side a little bit. We're going to use our layers uniquely here and get that piece on there like that. I love the dimension of the Stampin' Dimensionals. I think it really adds a lot to pop something up instead of laying everything flat. And then we've got just that last little piece left, and we're going to put a dimensional on the left hand side, and then I'm going to put just a little adhesive on the right hand side, because that's just going to overlay the circle that we have here, and that's already popped up. So it's unique, right? But that is your finished card. The piece of 4x4 designer series paper works if you have scraps laying around, but it also works if you're going to cut it off of your 12x12, because you automatically get 9 4x4 pieces out of there. So you can make 9 cards pretty quickly using just this little template. So, yay! Thanks for coming. I can't wait to see your creations, and I can't wait to see you again next week. I will be here, and I'm hoping that you are here too, because we have more fun stamping to do. Watch for my, yeah, me too, Lisa. Watch for the instructions. They might get on there earlier than they have been. Woo, I got really big there, and my forehead is huge. Sorry. There. I just love that we can do this every Saturday, and I reiterated that. I try to reiterate that over and over again when we get together, because it means a lot to me, and I love stamping with you. So don't forget to share your sample, and I will see you next week. Have a great day, everybody.